Welcome to the Jaguar Nation on AM 1060 KDUS, Arizona, the Varsity Sports Show. Welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show, folks. We are flying, and we're in our final segment of the show, and we have the Jag Nation. So we are the exclusive broadcast team for Canyon View High School athletics, the Jaguars and the Jag Nation. And wanted to bring on a couple of special guests with us. Looking forward to kicking off our baseball and softball coverage out there. We're going to start with baseball coach Nick Swanson. Coach Swanson, how are you, sir?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on.
Coach, we are so excited, and we're also joined by our play-by-play guy that's going to be covering you guys out there, Derek Diesner. Derek, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Vince. Good morning, Coach.
Good morning.
All right. Let's kick it off. So, Coach, I want to know a little about Nick Swanson and your program.
Yeah, you know what? Our program, we are in year 3, so we've been at it for 2.5 years. I'm super excited about our direction and our future. We have a crop of outstanding young players. And really, you know, my coaching staff is incredible. My hitting coach is former Major League Baseball All-Star Corey Hart. And I've got 2 coaches that came to me from the college game in California, pitching coach Randy Wilson and hitting coach Dwayne Bernard, as well as strength coach Charles Frederick. So, you know, my coaching staff is really, really strong, and they've created tremendous buy-in for our program.
Coach, looking at the early season results for your team so far, you have to be pleased, sitting with a record of 6-2 overall, and just looking at your results from this past week. I mean, I want to know what's in the water over at Canyon View. You guys won. You defeated Millennium on the road 12-2. You go on the road, play McClintock the next day. You beat them 13-2. Then last night, a home win 13-3 over Lake Havasu. Where is all this offense coming from?
Yeah, you know what? To be honest, we're a pitching-first school, and our pitching really, really drives our outcomes. So I am a little bit surprised by the amount of runs that we're putting on the board. We've been really good offensively, and our guys work incredibly hard in the cages and on the field. And, you know, we never get away from our approach, and we spend a tremendous amount of time with our situational offense. You know, our juniors are really leading the way offensively. Noah Mattis is hitting .542, Jacob Hepner .433, Miles Jones .429, and Jason Espinola is hitting over .400. And as a team, we're batting .373 with the 46% on base percentage. So, you know, offense usually comes and goes at this level, but we've been riding pretty high in the batter's box all season long.
Yeah, you've been outscoring your opponents 81-31 on the season. Some key players I was hoping you could touch on, and some of them you kind of already did mention, but Noah Mattis, he seems to be a big contributor to your team. And then looking at both Jacob Hepner and Connor Madison, they're not only helping you on the mound, but they also help you in the batter's box as too. And another name that kind of stuck out to me, Matthew Hart, hitting .333 in the batter's box this season. And it has to help having a 2-time MLB All-Star as his dad.
Yeah. You know what? We'll touch on that first. You know, Corey Hart has been there and done that in the game of baseball. And I'm excited as a coach, selfishly, that I get to learn from him every day. And he brings just a tremendous amount of wisdom to our team. And, you know, he's just got a lot of really good ideas, a lot of suggestions that our kids have bought into. You know, we've really committed to our B swing this year and just really shortening up with 2 strikes and having the ability to put the ball in play. And a lot of that is Corey Hart and Coach Bernard and the amount of time they spend with our hitters. But going back to Noah Mattis, you know, he was injured all fall, all winter. We really didn't know if Noah was going to be able to come back and play this spring. But he's been outstanding. He's been outstanding. I'm very proud of the amount of time he's put in off the field to get himself prepared and ready to play this spring. You know, Jacob Hepner's been great in the batter's box. He's been great on the mound. He's 2-0 on the mound with a 1.75 ERA. He has 15 punch-outs. Connor Madison, you know, he's he's been our big matchup starting pitcher. He's been getting all the big games. He's 3-0 with a .875 ERA, and the numbers that jump out to me are his 28 strikeouts in 16 innings. And he's also committed to Long Beach State, so he's Canyon View's first ever Division I athletic commitment.
Wow. And that's a fantastic baseball school, so congrats to that young man. Final question for you, Coach. Just kind of looking ahead at this coming week. Another 3 games on the docket. You'll be on the road twice at Valley Vista and Lake Havasu, but you'll host Sunrise Mountain on Thursday, and we'll be there to call that game. First pitch at 6 p.m. What does it look like this week, opponent-wise, as it stacks up? We know you faced Lake Havasu last week, but what do you know about Sunrise Mountain and Valley Vista?
Yeah, touching back on Lake Havasu, that's a trap game for us. We beat them up pretty good yesterday, and we're going to have a 3.5-hour bus ride to get out there and play, in a potentially hostile environment. So we really got to focus on that game first. And once we get past that, we know we have Sunrise Mountain. They're ranked number 1 in the state in 5A right now. They're always tough. They are extremely well coached, and really, really looking forward to playing them. And then Valley Vista's a little bit down this year, but again, Coach Farrington does a good job with them, so I'm expecting them to be well prepared and ready to go.
Coach Swanson, good luck, congratulations, and thank you so much for allowing us to have access to you and your program. We're looking forward to speaking with you from week to week, and as well as spotlighting your kids. So good luck, and go Jags.
All right, go Jags. Thanks for having me on.
All right. Nick Swanson, baseball coach out at Canyon View High School. Let's bring on real quickly here the softball coach for the Jags, Coach John Jacobs. Coach Jacobs, good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
Good, and yourself, sir?
I can not complain about anything, man. I'm living the dream.
Well, Coach, of course you're living the dream right now. You're sitting at 5-1 overall on the season, and you, a similar question that I asked Coach Swanson, but I really want to know what's in the water at Canyon View, because his ball club's scoring a lot of runs, but your squad's scoring even more. You're outscoring your opponents 83-11 on the year, and just this week you defeated Tempe 21-0, and then win last night at Lake Havasu 8-1. So tell us about your bats.
We are just very blessed, man. We have a mindset that we're hunting. We're not going to have anybody hunt us. We're going to be the hunters, and we are aggressively swinging for balls that are in the zone. And we just hunt for pitches that we can be successful with. We have a very good understanding where the strike zone is. So we work and we talk about that all the time, and we understand situational hittings and things that we need to do to be successful. And right now, believe it or not, we still have some pieces that need to be kind of ironed out and get the bats going. So it's fun for me. Trust me on that one.
Yeah, only one loss this season, and that one loss came by 1 run to Willow Canyon. Looking ahead this week, you'll have Lake Havasu and Sunrise Mountain, and then we'll be out calling your game next week against Castile. What do you know about? Well, obviously you faced Lake Havasu yesterday, but what do you know about the Sunrise Mountain team?
You know what? I don't know much about them, and not to sound like it's a cliche, we're not really worried about them yet. Lake Havasu is still on the menu, so we're going to concentrate on them. We're going to go out and we're going to execute the plan, and we're a true believer. I like to do a lot of reading on John Wooden and things like that. If we take care of what we're supposed to, we're going to be tough to beat. If we pitch, play catch, and do the things we're supposed to do that's instilled in our values, we will be just fine. And so it doesn't matter who our opponent is. We are participating against the game of softball. That's the way we look at it. Every situation, every inning, every pitch. And so that's kind of our mindset. So it doesn't matter who shows up. If you throw it over the plate, we're going to try to put a dent in the side of the ball. If it's hit to us, we're going to pick it and throw it to the right base. And that's kind of our mindset, and I instill that in the girls every day. We just 1% each day of getting better. And by the end of the time, when it comes down to it, man, we'll be ready to go when it really matters.
Coach, final question for you. We talked about how well your offense is playing this year, but we got to talk about your pitching too. You have 2 phenomenal pitchers. Your staff ERA currently sits at 2.25. You have to be pleased with both of your arms this season.
Well, and it's funny because we have a third and fourth arm. We have another young lady, Brooke Kohler, who was sick. And she's just got it. She came in and threw one inning last night, and Lake Havasu walked one and went through the bottom. She kind of closed out the game for us. So we have three studs that are in the circle that at any point give us an opportunity to keep the game in control, and then our bats hopefully can take over. So we have very, very good quality pitching, and we have great timely hitting. So you're absolutely right. Our ERA, we're going to pitch and throw strikes. We walk quite a few people just because we don't give in on pitches.
Yeah.
We have to learn how to throw to our spots no matter what the count is, and I think that's what separates us.
Coach John Jacobs, softball coach, Canyon View High School, Coach Nick Swanson, baseball coach, Derek Diesner, broadcaster. That was the Jag Nation. Gentlemen, thank you so much. We look forward to covering you. We'll circle back again real soon. Good luck this week.
Thank you.